test and that includes refugees. The use of dental X-rays to determine the age of child refugees has been repeatedly proposed by ministers and then dropped over the past 15 years. Practical as well as ethical considerations show that the idea cannot work. Children are not date-stamped. Refugees are treated differently if they are under 18. So there has always been a premium on trying to establish beyond doubt the precise age of an asylum seeker. And yet it has proved a quasi-science in the same league as measuring skulls to determine ethnicity. Medical opinion is strong on the issue, as the Royal College of Paediatricians, the British Medical Association and Great Ormond Street Institute of Child Health have all pointed out. The tests are not accurate. Home Office rules out unethical dental checks for Calais refugees. Read more. Professor Tim Cole, of Great Ormond Street, said, "If you test children around the age of 18, or 3 years either side, in this way, the results get a net out of the ages wrong." When people are much older, say 30 or 40, it can be a lot more accurate, but if you think of puberty and what different rates children develop at, you can see how wrong these tests can be. Perhaps the most authoritative intervention to halt the use of such checks came in 2008, when Sir Liam Donaldson, then Chief Medical Officer, endorsed medical and dental opposition to the use of dental X-rays to establish the age of asylum seekers. He said it was unethical to subject young people to radiation when no medical benefit was involved. 4 years later, his successor, Dame Sally Davies, forced the UK Border Agency to suspend a renewed attempt to use dental X-rays when it became clear that they had not sought ethical permission for the program. In 2001, the age determination tests were so rudimentary that all that some asylum seekers were asked to do was wave their hands at the Home Office caseworkers sitting behind a glass screen. They have moved on since then. Most people understand that teenagers' appearance is very widely. Judith Dennis. The Refugee Council. The Home Office says there is no single assessment technique that come up with a precise answer. Instead, a number of factors are taken into account, including whether there is clear and credible documentary age proving their claimed age, and that they have a physical appearance or demeanor which does not strongly suggest they are significantly over 18 years of age. In borderline cases, the Merton test is employed, which involves 2 social workers. Home Office guidance on the test, laid down in a High Court judgment involving Merton Council in 2003, says, the decision-maker must seek to elicit the general background of the applicant, including the applicant's family circumstances and history, educational background, and the applicant's activities during the previous few years. Ethnic and cultural information may also be important. If there is reason to doubt the applicant's statement as to their age, the decision-maker will have to make an assessment of the applicant's credibility, and he will have to ask questions designed to test the applicant's credibility.